normally we like to start off our show with a prayer. But
Go ahead.
before I start the show off with the prayer, I want to give you a disclaimer.
Yeah. Good morning. Good morning. We got to welcome the viewing audience out there. Good morning to each and every one of you. Happy Friday. It's Friday. It's election time. We gonna get into that, but the views and opinions expressed today does not reflect the views and opinions of Acadiana Open Channel, Cox Communication, LUS Fiber, Lafayette Consolidated Government, or Digital Soul Media. The views and opinions reflect today reflects the views and opinions of the guests, the hosts, and the directors. Solely the guests, the hosts, and the directors.
And you know,
Good morning, man.
I want to say good morning to Florida, Ohio, California, Texas.
We gotta pray for the people in Florida.
Yes.
Because they still dealing with that tragic weather the hurricane season. But
Y'all praying for the people or the governor?
yeah, the governor. But Brother G, we gonna get into that. We gonna get into.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning, prayer warrior. How's everything going with you?
Everything's blessed with me, sweetie.
Okay. Way to go. Well, we always call you on Friday morning so you could ignite our spirit. So activate it, and do all the good things that the good Lord have for us.
Absolutely, sweetie. I have the delicious word waiting.
Come on with it.
Okay. Walk peacefully with me through this day. You are wondering how you will cope with all that is expected of you. You must traverse this day like any other, one step at a time. Instead of mentally rehearsing how you will do this or that, keep your mind on my presence and taking the next step. The more demanding your day, the more help you can expect from me. This is a training opportunity. Since I designed you for deep dependence on your shepherd/king. Challenging times wake you up and amplify your awareness of needing my help. When you don't know what to do, wait while I open the way before you. Trust that I know what I'm doing and be ready to follow my lead. I will give strength to you and I will bless you with peace. That word can be found in Exodus 33, verse 14, Deuteronomy 33, 25, and Hebrews 13, chapter 13, verse 20 to 21, 29, verse 11.
Right. Hey, look here. Always a pleasure to hear you reading the prayer on Friday morning. We hope you have a wonderful, blessed day. We love you on this.
I love you guys too. It's a pleasure that you guys allow me to read the word. I'm very honored.
Okay. We are honored to have you reading the word.
Thank you so much for those.
Thank you so much. Thank
beautiful
you, Wallace.
words of
Thank you,
encouragement.
Pete. Thank you, Brother Jay.
Thank
I
you.
love you guys.
Thank you.
All right.
It's great. It's great every Friday.
All right.
Wonderful. Thank you so much.
Okay, bye.
Bye-bye. This is how we like to start our show off, with a wonderful prayer. And I hope we ignite you guys' spirit. We live for the weekend.
Good morning out there.
Yeah.
Shit. If you want to get in touch with us, you can reach us at 337-347-7236. That's what gets you in touch with us. If you want to join in on some of the topics, call in. We welcome you call, and we'll take every comment and possibly answer every question, Brother Jay.
You can let them know there. Tell your friends to tune the Cox Cox, 15 and, LUS Street. If you have a friend out there.
Yeah.
Call your friends out there and tell them to tune in to LUS Fiber 3, Cox Channel 15. We even streaming live on
Facebook.
social media, all social media platforms. We streaming live.
All right.
All right.
You know, this is the way to go. We gotta thank Brother Jay for directing us in this day and making sure that we doing the right thing as far as getting the word out. You know, but Brother Keith, look, we got a whole lot of stuff going on, man.
A whole lot. There's a whole lot.
Remember, early voting. Early voting is going on now. You know, find your early vote. They got quite a few early voting sites, but the site that Keith and I use is Martin Luther King Center on Cora Street. You know, and you could always go in there. Don't take long. I guarantee you. All the letters is big. You don't even have to have glasses. You know, when you get to the voting machine.
Correct. And y'all get out there and exercise your right to vote. Let's do it. Let's change the numbers.
Yeah.
Let's ring the polling numbers up at the King Center, the courthouse, the 15th Judicial District.
Yeah.
Courthouse.
1010 Lafayette
Yeah,
Street.
Street.
You know, I don't know where else they got one at.
I know I believe they got a early voting precinct in Youngsville.
Yeah, Youngsville, Broussard. You know, so we don't have any more excuses that we can't vote. You know, we can vote, but we have to get out there and make our votes count. I always say, go take your name off the books. You know, let them know that you voted. If you don't go and vote for yourself, they might turn around and put your votes somewhere where they want to. You know, and that don't help us. That hurt us. You know, so long as we done the right thing, we're gonna get the right thing back. We could argue and talk about it all we want, but if we don't be about it, we can't get nothing done. And this is what we're trying to do, get the message out to the people that need to hear it. You know, and with that said, but Keith, we got a new chief, huh?
Yeah, we got a new chief.
A lady chief at that, you know?
Mhm.
And she's been appointed, you know? I always say, we need to elect our own chief. The city of Lafayette need to put it on the books, you know, where we could vote for our own chief, our own mayor, you know, and once we start getting things like that done, guess what? Things gonna happen better for us. But if we just leave it lay by the wayside, ain't nothing coming up, you know?
Correct.
Nothing coming up, because I've been pushing for a hospital on the north side. And it seemed like the people I talk to always say it's a great idea. But what are we gonna do to get that hospital on the north side? They're talking about moving the Hyman Center, you know, but they don't know where they want to move it at. And President of the NAACP, Raymond Martinez, he's been speaking up for try to get it on the north side. Like he said, it's a more prominent place on the north side, because guess what? If you got entertainment, it's freeway close, you know, or interstate close. I live in California. That's what they call them in California, freeways. But here they call them interstate, you know, and it's interstate close. So, but it would help the north side if we start building on the north side. We got plenty property that needs something on it to make our quality of life better, and that's the bottom line.
Yeah, we gotta say good morning to your Chief Store out there. Good morning, Chief Judith. And for right now, Lafayette has put its first
Lady Mayor.
woman chief, female chief
Yeah.
in the police department, and we hope it continue to be a success. You know, we hope we can get some things accomplished within our police department. And good morning to Chief.
Yeah. Good morning to the chief.
Before we get into it, Mr. Wallace, it's election season.
Yeah.
What's on the ballot? Let's talk about what's on the ballot and what we're voting for.
We got the U.S. Senate race.
Yeah, the U.S. Senate, the representative.
A lot of them run.
Huh?
A lot.
A lot of.
Yeah.
I think that race. The U.S. Senate has 13 candidates, and the U.S. representative race has 10 candidates.
For the third congressional, yeah.
Third congressional, yeah, has.
And there's only one Senate race in Louisiana this year, right?
Yeah, it's only one Senate, yeah. And then we got City Court, 3 candidates. Third Circuit Court of Appeals, we got 2 candidates. And then we have these amendments. What I want to do is break down some of these amendments. And amendment number 1 raises the stock investment cap for the state trust fund. Amendment number 2 eliminates property tax for disabled veterans. Amendment number 3 allows civil service workers to campaign for their immediate families. So if amendment number 3 passes, it would allow any employee protected under the civil service system to campaign for their immediate family. Amendment number 4 allows public water systems to waive charges.
And they're waiving the charter on the public water system. Anything in the front of your meter, you know, in the front of your meter goes to the city. Good morning. How you doing this morning, Chief?
I'm doing fine. Are you guys doing here?
Yes, sir. All right.
1 minute, Mr. Aguilar.
Yes, sir. We still here?
Okay, there we go.
We got it now.
Okay.
Got it?
Yes,
you
sir.
don't call it.
I'm just calling to say good morning. Another great show.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. You running for city court judge, huh?
That's right. This is Toby Aguilar calling. Again, want to thank you for everything you're doing for the community, Mr. Wallace. And yeah, I'm running for Lafayette City Court Judge, number 59 on the ballot.
All right.
Number 59 on the ballot. Former
City chief.
chief of the city of Lafayette, chief of police, right here, and he's running for city court judge. He's number 59 on the ballot. And
I love him the way he supports our show.
Sure.
You know, 'cause he's calling in and tell us he's watching. So, you know that's a good thing. You know. So.
Well, I appreciate everything y'all do to inform the community, Mr. Wallace. I know you're very active. I got to know you through city council meetings over the years, and you're always present. You're always sharing your views, and you always let us know you're watching. And so you always have our back. So I always appreciate that about you. I like the fact that you reminded people. Like I said, you know, you've got your truck dressed out with your signs. Early voting is important, and every vote counts. I appreciate that about you as well. So I thank you for reminding the voters about the election that's coming up. It is important, and I appreciate all the work that you do, and you do it out of the kindness of your heart. I mean, y'all both do.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
And that's what makes y'all special.
Thank you, thank you.
Thank you. Thank
Well, we wish you all the luck in the world, and thank you for supporting us on our show, and we appreciate you.
Appreciate
All right.
you.
Okay,
Y'all have
thank
a
you.
great day and a great weekend.
Thank
All
you
right.
for calling in.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right.
Bye-bye.
This is a great supporter
Yeah.
right here, right there at the show. You know, it's always good when you have support.
Orders, yeah.
And to continue with the amendments, we had stopped at amendment number 3, allowing, amendment number 4,
And I was
public
explaining,
water system.
I was explaining about how it works, you know. Anything in the front of your meter, it belongs to the city. Anything behind the meter, it belongs to you. So, in other words, if,
I think what this one does, what this amendment does, and I'm getting it.
it waivers the service charge, you know? That's the way I understood it.
Is that that's the bill concerning utilities in general, or just that particular water?
Just that water right here, but,
And that applies to all of state Louisiana.
correct.
Yeah,
Because remember, some of the amendments deals with, one of them deal with New Orleans specifically.
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay, so what this amendment does, amendment number 4, it, in state law, it complicates how water systems can compensate, customers for charges that occur from leaks, busted pipes, and other accidental uses of water. So what it would do is, if you had a busted pipe, and you had a leak, and you get billed for that leak, it would allow the utility company to not charge you for that.
And here's the thing about that.
The gracious donation
Yeah,
act
the
would
state, the
take
government owned cannot do that, right?
Correct.
Yeah, but some of these, they got private water companies too.
Yeah.
And that's the thing right here. And people actually automatically think it's just something where all the companies might be able to do that. So they wasn't too clear on that. You know, whether it's a government owned, local municipality owned, that's government owned, or compared to a private owned company.
Okay.
You know, so, you know,
Yeah.
some more convoluted Louisiana legislation again.
Yes, sir.
And then, moving on to amendment number 5, preserve property tax maximum rates. What this one does is, tax collectors adjust tax rates to keep revenue stable year to year. When property values goes up following a reassessment, tax collectors will often roll back the tax rate, assessing the same tax bill. For example, lowering the tax rate to 9 mills. The deadline to roll forward the tax rate to the maximum is the next reassessment. If it comes and goes without the taxing authority rolling it forward, then the tax cannot be reset to its maximum. In our scenario, it could never exceed 9 mills. What this bill do, this gives tax collectors time and options to roll that tax forward.
Yep.
And then
Number 6.
we go to number 6, and this is the one you was talking about, Brother Jay. Caps the rate of property value increase for homeowners in Orleans Parish only. Orleans Parish only. This amendment number 6 caps the rate of property value increases for homeowners in Orleans Parish. Amendment number 7, and this is the controversial one. This is the confusing one.
Yes, we had Brother Curtis Davis of Decarcerate Louisiana on explaining his position, and I know, we heard about the author, Brother Key, you and I discussed it. Maybe you want to elaborate on it more. But I say, my opinion, I would go ahead and vote for it. Well, that's a yes, right?
Yeah.
And because it could be changed later on too.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah, it can be, whatever needs to be fixed can be fixed later on. But what Amendment 7 does, it limits permissibility of involuntary servitude, which is seen
Hard
as
labor.
slavery.
Well,
Or
you
hard labor.
you gotta do hard labor anyway, but I'm just saying any type of
Yeah.
force issue with being incarcerated. If you kill 10,000 people, I'm just saying you gonna do hard labor or die.
Yeah.
However, the amendment's language somewhat different from the bill that introduced it, has raised concern that it could be interpreted to expand the practices of involuntary servitude. The bill's author now opposes the amendment. Slavery is expressly illegal in the United States. The 13th Amendment took care of that. This bill will have no effect beyond what's permissible under federal law. Vote yes. Voting yes, making clear that slavery is unconstitutional in Louisiana, is valuable on its face. No, the amendment was poorly written and it's crucial to get it right.
All you voting is on the language.
Yeah, well, that could always come back up next year.
See, and now see this, let's vote to, can't tell nobody how to vote, but I would give it a yes vote, I'd give it a yes vote and let the amendment go through.
Yeah. Number 8.
Cause it shouldn't, slavery shouldn't be in the state's constitution anyway.
And that's what they want to do, eliminate that. That's what this bill's supposed to do, eliminate what's in the Constitution.
Amendment number 8 eliminates the ability, the eligibility, eliminates the eligibility certification for homeowners with disability. The amendment tweaks the tax benefit for people with disability by waiving a requirement that they certify their income annually. And that's it.
That's a good one. We didn't discuss that on the open line. Forgot about that when we was talking about the other one with dealing with veterans.
That's all the amendments broken down. All 8 amendments, folks. Y'all get out there, vote, exercise your right, use what was fought for.
Yeah.
It was a rusty road for ancestors
Oh, yeah.
to get this right, So use it. Let's run the numbers up at the polling locations, And
the last one is Consolidated School District.
Oh, yeah.
Military renewal. It's consolidated, so why not make sure that our school district have the military, and that's why I voted yes on that. Because I believe in quality education, even though a lot of us don't get quality education, but it's there. One more thing, while we're talking about voting, what do you guys think about letting 16 years old vote? Now, this was on the news this morning. I'm not trying to cause no controversy, but this was on the news this morning. And one of the 16-year-olds said, if I could go get a job flipping burgers or whatever, and they tax me out of my paycheck, why can't I not vote? Because you have to be 16 and up to be able to get a job. Anything under that, you're illegal.
Well, Brother Wiley, you don't mind if I jump in? It goes to the premise of if a person is mature enough, as far as intelligence to make a decision. Because if they're saying right now, if they're trying to go all out to limit people's right to vote, that's a vote. Voting is so much important as owning a gun. or
Correct.
driving a car or anything else. So I say if that person is mature and we don't, you know, because we talk about kids every day, and I say let them go.
Mhm.
That might be a thing to increase their awareness of responsibility. So I don't know, Brother Key, because I know you're looking at me and you're saying, well, I don't know, Brother Jay.
I don't.
might vote you out of office because you don't play the right hip hop.
But I say this, Brother J, I guess we can leave that up to
You
the
stay.
Yeah.
politicians.
Yes.
They put the
Because young people are easily manipulated in some cases, to say that by culture and system. So if we have a group of, let's say, Captain fan, we know who the captain is, and they might go vote and put him in because they are into Yeezy and the captain. Everybody know who Yeezy is.
Yeah.
And then we have that throw the electorate off because we got a whole group of people voting for bull out here
Yeah.
or nonsense.
I might
So
have to-
I don't know, Keith.
I might have to go talk to Representative Pierre and see how he feel about it.
Well, who brought up that bill? That's a national thing. I heard something like that on the
Yeah,
video.
or
Well-
Senator Boudreaux and see.
Senator Bruto brought that up?
No,
See how I feel
no,
about it.
no.
No,
Oh, no,
They got some states that's allowing it.
Okay.
You know, 16-year-olds to vote, but it's basically your northern state.
Yeah.
There's no state.
There's still not a federal regulations for
No,
That's
nationwide.
mock. That's just probably one of the mock systems.
Because the next thing, 16-year-old might want the right to own a gun,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, well,
Which
And
Kyle Rittenhouse had a gun when he walked down the street and shot them people.
people. Oh yeah. But
wait, we got a call coming in.
we got a caller.
Good morning, caller.
Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Thank you,
Good
as
morning.
always. I just want to throw in something, what y'all think about Twitter? Says this billionaire bought Twitter. I got a flip phone, so it don't bother me.
Don't ask me. Don't ask me.
I don't do Twitter, but if we talking about
Elon Musk.
social media, Elon Musk said more.
Well, I'm gonna say this because I have a lot to say. They know when they say Twitter and Facebook, brother. On my show on Saturday, if everybody comes on at 9, I'm doing a plug on Wallace Show for the show on KIE, the People's Tech and Entertainment Show. We're gonna discuss some of that stuff. Twitter, Facebook, all of these sites that I basically a brother like me need are some big disappointments. Twitter, Elon Musk has shown his hand to be somewhat, let's say, untrustworthy. Elon Musk is just worried about making a whole lot of billions of dollars.
Correct.
We've been hearing reports of some of his business practices, some of his employment is somewhat racist and not, not up to the standard that people judge him by, that he's such an innovative. So I'm not a big fan of Twitter. I'm becoming not a big fan of Facebook, because Facebook can steal your information and you can't get it back. I have a business page that they took, and I can't get it back for nothing in the world. And they tell me I'm the problem. Somebody hacked it. So those social media things like Twitter, brother, it's a big distraction. We need to concentrate on building platforms that are going to really help the people. And you could actually say like Brother Wiley, you could pick up a telephone and talk to a real person. Not somebody who steals your account and you have businesses tied up with that and you have funding coming through that and you can't even get it back, you know. So I'm disappointed in Twitter, especially Elon Musk. He's not to be trusted, you know, as a leader, because all they're about is making a whole lot of money at the expense of poor people.
Yeah, well, he spent a lot of money to buy that.
Like 40-something billion.
Yeah, I understand. We have a Twitter account, but I don't have one, don't want one, and TikTok or whatever. I don't want none of those accounts.
I think he bought that to put Trump back on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's about
That's
right.
it. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
That's it.
Well,
All right, guys, y'all have a good day. Keep
Thank
up
you,
the good
man.
work.
All right. Thank you for calling in, caller.
Thank
All
you
right.
very much.
Now you know when we get to talking about social media,
Yeah,
TikTok,
yeah, I'm burned up.
TikTok, Facebook, and we're gonna get back to the political stuff in a minute. I just gotta take time and say this. These social media platforms is causing a lot of hurt to a lot of families.
Mm-hmm.
Not just black, not just white, all cultures. It's causing a lot of hurt. Especially the TikTok, man. They got these TikTok challenges.
Yeah.
These TikTok challenges.
Mm-hmm.
Or make your child, or put a video up, making your child go to the kitchen, grab a knife, go in the room, tie a sheet around the light fixture,
Mm-hmm.
and hang from it, or
Yeah.
slice his throat.
Yeah. Manipulation.
Yeah.
Well, better still. Prime example here in Lafayette Parish, there was someone who took the challenge that Brother Keith warned them on his shows about that. He told them on the People's Take and Entertainment Show what will happen if you take one of these hot.
One chip challenge.
Check what happened if someone went to the hospital. The article was in the advertiser.
TikTok is showing these kids how to put fentanyl in the gummies, in the candies, how to lace the candies, and is a lot of kids not here today by suicide by following these TikTok challenges.
It's just a case, Brother Keith, of technology not being used in the right way.
Correct.
I love technology. Brother Wise loves technology. But we love it for the right reason, not for the wrong reason.
And what I say is, these social media platforms is not regulated.
Mm-hmm.
They need to be regulated. Somebody need to go through and be reviewing second by second what is put up,
Mm-hmm.
and if it go against the standards, take it down.
And certainly, sometimes the catch-all AI algorithm, what we call it, artificial intelligence algorithm that weeds out different things like copyright infringement. But when it comes to talking about money for artists or anybody who might have a copyright challenge, they know how to do that quick because they got a one-size catch-all. But one of the things they don't do, they don't vet those crazy stuff that's going on there.
Correct.
TikTok has become, especially the connection to Facebook, because they are, both of those platforms go hand in hand, become a pure pornography platform. Go look at all the TikToks of all these, even some middle-aged women. I said, well, hold up. You ever saw some of the stuff that's going on?
Yeah. And it's ridiculous.
I don't even know how to get on TikTok, Twitter, none of that.
It is ridiculous.
But it's up to the parents, especially these kids under the age of 12 and over the age of 13. It's up to the parents to kind of monitor to what
What's
these
going
kids
on.
doing.
I think some type of parental ratings, much like you did with the movies back in the
Correct.
70s and 80s when they started turning, they had a PG, R, X.
Yeah.
I think some of these platforms should have some type of rating standard, and that would probably tap down a little bit on it, you know?
That's why I say it needs to be regulated.
And it's not hard to do, you know. If parents know how to get in their kids' phone, they could cancel it. Some of these accounts with these different media, they ask you the age limit, and if you give them your age, your proper age, they tell you you're not qualified to be on.
Well, they got a lot of people circumvent the system, go around it, and you know, like everything else, it's in life. But this thing has taken on a new. It has crossed from what we were when you say, Brother Wallace, stop watching TV. That's gonna rot your brain, man. Stop watching all that TV. That one-eyed monster you always speak.
Yeah.
But now this thing is a rite of passage. If you don't give a child when a child turns 13 a cell phone, you might have a problem child for the rest of your life.
Mhm.
Because that's the way culture have made it so that they think it's a rite of passage to have access to things that we could not get access till we was 20, 22 years old, you know?
Mhm.
So that's another discussion, man.
But-
Take it away from your show.
But right now, social media, you could order wine, you could order your drink,
Mhm.
you could order anything you want
Anything.
online.
You could order your 3D printer
Yeah,
and build yourself an arsenal. That's with those, what do you call those, ghost guns?
Yeah.
So I'm just saying, regulation, Brother Wallace and Brother Keith.
yeah, we got to start learning how to regulate everything that we're doing nowadays, man. You know, you could go to the bank on your phone. You know?
I could get my cash up and send Brother Wallace $1, man. That's all I got.
Yeah, you could put Cash App, all kind of stuff on your phone, man. You know, and I'm not against technology. I'm just the way a lot of times they misuse
Mhm.
technology. You know, they stealing people's money. They going and just doing things that they're not supposed to be doing with the social media. You know, and it's making it easier for people to lose. You know, you
Yeah.
got dating sites.
Mhm.
Sometime I kicked down and watched Dr. Phil. Man, these people are using social media to attack these elderly people. 'Cause
Right.
elderly people get lonely, and when they get lonely, all you gotta do is tell them they look good or whatever, and that's it. They
Yeah.
open up and send you all this money.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, they got a girl. I forgot where she's at. Let me see if I can put it up. I forgot when. I'll see the city and state when I get it. But anyway, she was a kid.
Mhm.
Somebody posing to be one of her classmates online, lured her outside her house, and she's never to be seen.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Since then, they ain't never seen her
Right.
since the incident happened.
Not good, you know?
No.
So, like I say, I'm not blaming the parents, but I'm asking the parents to be more close to your kids' phone, watch what they're watching on TV, watch what they're doing on their cell phone, you know, because it seems like that's the new enemy, you know? And I remember my old good friend, Brother Bunny, deceased today, you know, he used to say, we're gonna have problems with these phones, you know? We're gonna have problems with these, with the TV. And sure enough, I learned how to call the TV the one-eyed monster from Elijah Muhammad, you know? He's the one that, I heard a speech from him, and he was the one that's calling the TV the one-eyed monster. And they got so much crap on TV right now. They got smart TV. They got TV that catch 100 and some odd stations, and you don't never hit the same station twice.
Right.
You know? So, you know, all these things, I remember when I was coming up, 10, 11 o'clock, TV was off, you know?
Yeah.
When I seen TV stay on all night, I say, whoa, what is we coming to now? You know? So a lot of these things, we good, you know? Good morning, Famous Cuisine. You know, my people over there, you know?
Yeah, we gotta say good morning to
Yeah.
Mhm.
favorite cuisine. Good. We gotta say good morning to everybody out there.
Mm-hmm.
all our entrepreneurs,
Yeah.
Mhm.
all our people in
Right.
business. We gotta say good morning to the Digital Soul Media
Yeah.
team.
Thank you, brother. And I want to say, good morning to Black Voters Matters, Louisiana branch that came down. We had a great interview at, in the new, somewhat not ready for prime time, office that we trying to build a media platform here in, Brother Keaton, Brother Wallace help, always motivate me too. So the Black Voters Matters was down here, and they did give some interesting comments about canvassing the area. And one of the things they did push was what Brother Wallace and Brother Keith's favorite words, early voting.
Yeah.
Sister Amari, she pushed early voting too also. So shout out to them. And look, brother, and I know y'all got much on your plate. I want to just give a support to Attorney Ron Haley. I saw the story in the Advocate concerning him. But let me tell you something. A brother who's going to take on cases dealing with the criminal justice system, especially law enforcement, especially opening up a scab on the wound of a wounded Louisiana State Police who've been doing a lot of rotten things based on facts. You would expect they would come after him. They would use defendants to come after him. So check the story out in the Advocate for full disclosure. You decide. But if this brother, who supported many cases, the Trayford Pellerin cases, the Ronald Green family, who I've been down there with Ronald Green mama, and the woman, it sends you to tears to know the pain she endured in her family. Attorney Ron Haley stood with a lot of people in civil rights cases dealing with police brutality. So you would know, they already had suspended him for a while. You would know they would come after him big time, based on the fact that he's rallying people to know there could be justice around the corner when it comes to police misconduct. So I'm saying this on Brother Wallace show and all the platforms I'm gonna be in. I'm supporting this brother attorney because we got to support the community. Got to support people like him, even when the system supposedly got information saying there was some wrongdoing in some of the cases he handled. Who you gonna call if you can't call nobody else?
Hey, I'm not gonna say that, but Kennedy.
Yeah, he's
all right.
And
I'm sorry.
He was part of putting the crack in the community, as far as I'm concerned.
I'll say this. I'll say this, and I mean, I don't want to go there, but somebody, either his campaign coordinator or his
Campaign
manager, or somebody who might know him out there. Let him know to go look at the statistics.
Yeah.
Well, he know the statistics.
Crackheads,
Fentanyl head he probably met.
crackheads didn't kneel on George Floyd neck till 60 minutes after he took his last breath. Crackheads didn't put over 10 bullets in Trayford Pellerin. A crackhead didn't kill Trayvon Martin. A crackhead didn't kill Alton Sterling. A crackhead didn't beat Ronald Green to death.
A crackhead didn't shoot Victor White.
A crackhead didn't shoot Victor White.
And a crackhead didn't fire the best police chief Lafayette could have had, police chief Thomas Glover.
And we got to send our condolences to all those families, send our support. But I'm going to say this, some of the people that's supposed to be set in place, that wear a uniform to serve and protect, did kill all those people.
Yeah.
And here in the state of Louisiana, Senator Kennedy's constituent boundaries, his senatorial district has yet to get justice for all these murders and racial injustice that's still pushing forward.
Yeah.
But yet you gonna say, if you want to defund the police, call a crackhead.
Mm-hmm.
At least I know if I call a crackhead, I'm going home and going to bed.
Okay.
I ain't gotta be scared.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they say those things. They take that the Republicans went down that road a long time ago, from the Reagan administration to Lee Atwater. Always the face around election time, the face of crime is a black man. And when statistics show overall in the United States, if you have to compare population, somebody read the statistic to me last night and showed it to me from Black Voters Matter.
Mm-hmm.
Showed me by the Pew Institute. Everybody know who the Pew, everybody who would know what the Pew Institute does. They gather statistics based on scientific fact, show that who commits these crimes. And Senator Kennedy was just using that as a political ploy,
Mm-hmm.
which he has no shame, he has no respect for the communities that that might have been affected by the crack epidemic.
Right.
And Brother Jay, I'm glad we went to that point.
Okay.
And then another thing, he has an ad out there saying that, and I don't want to say I'm pulling to one political side, but he has an ad out there that says families should be kitchen tables are for families to sit down and talk about their dreams, not try to figure out how to pay for their medicine.
Mm-hmm.
But how many times did you vote against the pharmaceutical reduction?
Right.
You know, so people, all I can
And
say
just for the
is,
fact he consistently voted against President Obama, to try to help ensure everybody across. He voted consistently against that, and he was voting for the pharmaceutical industry to prosper, and those who would prosper in these corporations that over medical care. Senator Kennedy is a hypocrite at the least.
Mm-hmm. Well, he voted against Louisiana infrastructure.
Yeah,
correct.
Yeah.
You had some people in politicians in Washington of a certain party try to repeal and do away with the Obamacare.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
And they tried as much as they could.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't do it because they knew they couldn't come with a better system that wouldn't have hurt their party.
Well, look, former President Trump, he ran. All of them ran on appealing.
repealing everything Obama did.
Obama did. And I heard this come from Donald Trump's mouth, I'm sorry I couldn't do it because it's not as easy as I thought it was. And President Obama wasn't a dumb man. He made sure that it was going to last forever, Or it's not Obamacare, it's WellCare, It's care for your elderly.
Yeah, and making it affordable. That's
Affordable Health Care Act. That's what it's all about.
And now people are benefiting from that.
Yeah.
Good thing a lot of people had it, especially coming out of COVID-19.
Yeah.
And then I wanna bring this out too for the Uranium Cajun lovers. October 24th, they had a rally at UL, sponsored by UL and LSU, hosted by Michael Nufford, citizen for New Louisiana, hosted by T. Paulson. They brought ties to the white supremacists
Yes.
to do a rally at University of Louisiana at Lafayette.
Hmm.
The guy name is Jack Pulsabek. The event was called Bayou Bazil. As much as it was a fight to integrate USL, ULI,
Hmm.
which is now ULL, to say UL will still allow an event to take place on their facility,
Hmm.
and also not only allow it but sponsor it along with LSU,
Hmm.
shows a lot about how our colleges feel about segregation.
Yeah, you got about 65% of the electorate here in this area, the so-called surrounding areas around Lafayette, could vote consistently for Trump-like candidates, whether it's the 3rd Congressional Congressman, whether it's the Attorney General, and whether it's for Donald Trump. That tells you a lot about their mindset, where they stand on a lot of things. And so I'm gonna say this, not to push like you say, one party or the other, but if you look at the history of the Republican Party, they have evolved from the George Bush Republicans to the Tea Party Republicans to the MAGA Party to now borderline white supremacist party, and that's a proven fact.
Well, look at Clay Higgins. He got a commercial with a poster of Donald Trump.
Right.
And look, we're getting ready to run out of time.
I know we're running short.
Yeah, and I want to thank everyone for allowing us to
Correct.
come into your home, into your heart, to your eyes, and to your ears. Brother Keith.
Same thing here. I want to thank you for allowing us to come into your hearts, your homes, your eyes, your ears, your TV. We also got to say good morning, Brother J, to the DOJ.
Yeah.
Department of Justice.
We're waiting on them.
Doing things here in Lafayette.
We dropping, say like Denzel in the training day. We be dropping some cases on you.
Dropping some.
I'm not gonna have the last word.
Y'all be checking out for it. We even got a little bit of we gonna be bringing in the near future a scandal inside the family court system. So we gonna be bringing that to the show too. The views and opinions expressed today does not reflect the views and opinions of Acadiana Open Channel, Cox Communication, LUS Fiber, Lafayette Consolidated Government, or Digital Soul Media. The views and opinions reflected only reflect the views and opinions of the guest, the host, and the director.
All right. Great.
It's Will, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
Hello.
We should. We off anyway. I can't get that.
All right.
I'm gonna add it on to the replay anyway.
Oh, I had ordered something already. Some more hot dogs.